I realized we're not in Hawaii, and I have no idea what's out here. That's what I just realized.
The Kangs. They're here.
Yes, the Vortex Shaman lives. Jack Robinson inbound on a tear with all the momentum in the world heading into the final five. What a resurrection it's been. One that you can only really imagine Jack pulling off. I mean, coming into Chopes, needing to win the event to make the final five, and not just win the event, but get past his training partner, his coach's son, Yago Dora, who was in the exact same position as Jack, needing to beat Jack to secure his spot in the final five. Jack gets it done in some of the most surreal and challenging circumstances. His ability to mentally compartmentalize and just deal with the peculiar pressure. Like it's not something that you'd ever really see in many other sports, but he gets that done, fronts up in the final, needing to beat Medina, the three-time world champ, with one of, I think, if not the best competitive record at Chopes. Gets that done. He's down 15 points, a combined total of 15 before he even gets a score on the board. Grinds his way back into the lead and just ices it. What a performance. Now we head to Trestles, the Final Five Showdown. He's been there before. He lost to Italo last year. What has he got for us this year? Let's hear from the man. Just frothing to see you in the Final Five. Dude, I can't believe it. I can believe it, but I can't, and I'm fucking fizzing for you, brother. It's amazing. Like,
Swellian Nation.
Yeah, man, we're so behind you. You're fucking our guy, 100%, the underdog king.
Oh, good vibes, good energy from the boys. I appreciate it.
Oh, mate, I'm almost lost for words after what you've achieved this year. Like after suffering that injury and then getting your year back on track in the fashion that you did, putting on what has to be the best performance of the year at Chopes to secure your spot. Like it was remarkable. How are you feeling at the moment?
Yeah, it was up, down, and now and back on its way. It's like it was just so much, like just mentally, like until like for everyone that was like next to me watching, and like so much doubt, and I was just like, nah, my confidence overrides the doubt. So that's good to see all that shine through, good to see the light shine through. That's the main thing. So yeah.
That's so sick, man. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like there's a place that you reach as a surfer and a competitor that I can't really remember seeing too many times, if ever before. It's this place of like total focus, total flow, maximum calm, maximum self-assuredness, but then like minimal emotion.
Yeah.
How do you find this kind of rhythm and like how important is that to you performing well?
Yeah, surfing's it's a special sport, isn't it? It's very unique, like the way just with the ocean and just all the variables that happen like outside the water leading up into it. When you go out and compete, like even just like, no emotions too, like I was just, so many events, like clutch, in the last moments. I love those moments. I think they're the greatest moments you live for. Like you live for that. It's like that's competing. That's being able to compete and have those moments is special. It's really special. Yeah.
That's it, man. You nailed it. You can tell that you love those moments, like where a lot of people shrivel up and die and lose composure. Like you live for those moments, and
for sure.
it shows.
That's it. You see people freeze, and I've done it heaps. Like if you freeze under the lights, it's like, it's just, I just get so much inspiration from even like all other sports when those big moments are there. Like, it's special. It's just like, it's all you've worked for. So yeah, really cool, especially the last event, how it happened. I was like,
Mate, it was mind blowing. That really was so crazy to come up against, your training partner, your coach's son. He's in the exact same position as you, and just your ability to like mentally compartmentalize and totally be.
compartmentalize.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was so impressive, mate.
for sure. Yeah, it was. Oh, it was an interesting heat, that one. That was I never get like kind of weird in heats or like a little bit, whatever. It's just like, oh, all right, okay. And then he wasn't, Yago wasn't catching many waves, so I was like, all right, let's just go and get done. And Leandro Bemi in the channel, and it was kind of like, yeah, I feel, oh, it was just a weird heat. It was like, yeah, kind of. We travel together all year, and then it's bound to happen though. We're going for the same dream. Like he's got a dream for it. I have a dream, and that's what it comes down at the end of the day. There's going to be a lot more of those moments. So
Mm.
yeah,
Mate,
let's
one thing
go.
I really loved about your campaign this year and last year is your support crew and the way you interact with them and the way you've built them, man. You've
Yeah,
got proper OG call lords, like
yeah,
Leandro and Bemi there. And you've got your wife, Julia, who's always in the picture, providing so much support and encouragement. I
yeah.
love seeing that. And Yago, of course, now that he's out of the
Mm.
race. Can you talk us through what each of those people bring to your campaign and how important they've been in getting you to this position twice now?
Oh, definitely. I feel that's that is the biggest thing, besides yourself, then that's the biggest thing that comes. If you have this like the right crew around you, and especially from the training to the surfing, like the guys watching you to like the guys that you're sparring with, like Yago, and we're pushing each other in the free surfs, and then Julie's here, like yeah, and my trainer, I feel like I got a new guy, Jared from Oz. He's from New Zealand, but he lives in Oz, close. Like there's just a lot of like it's a powerful force. I feel like unformidable force. It's very strong. So it's each one has their role, which is amazing.
I love it, man. I love it. The trust and the honesty and the purity of those relationships is you can sense it just watching it go down. And yeah, it's magic,
Definitely.
man. Um,
There's the trust too. You got to have trust in the team. That's one of the biggest things. And then you can, then they once there's trust, I feel like, yeah, you can share whatever you need to, and yeah, get
Love it,
after the
man.
mission.
And just with your surfing, like there's something like I believe if you surf your best, no one will beat you. And that's on
Mm.
account of, there's just something so unpredictable and exciting about your brand of surfing when it's on. It's almost like Clay Marzo, like in your ability to
Mm.
create new lines and new angles on the fly. What are you
Mm.
seeing when you picture yourself winning a world title?
Well, I see it all, but it's interesting. Like just I have it all there. You know what I mean? Like it's all in there. It's just letting it shine through. That's the main thing. It's before we get to the water, even like even in the days before, it's just I'm building. So I feel like it's just an amazing opportunity for what I've been through this year. Everyone has their time, so just letting it shine, letting my best shine. That's the main thing. So
That's it,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
And you've been here before, finally lost Idlo last year. What did you learn
Mm.
from that experience?
Oh, like even before the event, I was kind of burning out. Like just I'm the kind of guy who's it's like it's everything. I'll put in everything, and sometimes it's too much almost. But then I learned from it because I put in so much last year that it was just oh yeah, I was burned before I even got to the event. The final day I was tired. I was like, oh, like you felt the pressure. I'm gonna come up against this guy, and it's like it doesn't matter who it is. It's just whoever it is, and you got to feel light, on the day. The day goes quick, and you got to enjoy it. I saw, every experience is different too. Even this trip, it feels different compared to last year already. So yeah, it's cool. Just being adapting for the day.
Mate, so psyched for you, Robbo. Rip in, brother. Enjoy it, man. I know you will. And yeah,
That's the
best
main
of
thing.
luck.
Yeah, so much other stuff too. Like even there's a big baby energy too right now. That's a force. So Yeah.
Mate, I'm glad you brought that up because it's been amazing to watch you connect with Julia and the way your career has just exploded like a supernova since those connections with Leandro, with Julia. Talk to us about like Julia's role in all this, and obviously, you got a
Big
bub
role.
on the way. That's amazing, brother. Congratulations.
Mate, behind every great man is a greater woman.
That's what they say.
Oh, it's a cliche. Yeah, that's true though. It's like, yeah, it's just it just makes me better for sure. It's yeah, if I wasn't competing, she'd be competing. So yeah, glad it's me. I'm stoked. Stoked to do it together and share the experience together, and the baby too in the channel at Chopes. He's feeling it too. So that's pretty cool.
That's wild. That's so true. I love it, man. She's right there in your corner. Like she's your full corner man, just like revving you up. I love it.
For
It's mad.
sure.
You don't see that involvement with partners that
No,
often.
you don't see it too often. And she was going mad on the jet ski. I actually didn't know who it was because I was so like focused on each paddle. Like I was tired at the end of the Tahiti event and that last heat. I was tired, and she's in the channel. Come on, Jack, go, let's go. I was like, who is that? But it's giving me energy. I don't know who it is, but I got more power. So I was like, that's special. It's really cool. Yeah.
Big brother. All right, man. I'll leave it there. I'm frothing for you. Bring it home. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, Jed, I appreciate it.
Fucking
See you
oath,
guys
Robbo.
soon.
See you,
Can't
man.
wait.
See you,
Yeah,
brother.
brother. Swellian Nation, mate.
Up the swellions, mate. Don't
Hey, we're
worry.
gonna do the podcast after for sure. I want to give my all.
Fucking oath, mate. There's so much energy back here for you. It's hard to put into words like how, especially having seen you grow up and seen all the different like kind of layers you've had to peel back to get where you're at, man. I can't tell you how much I respect the journey that you're on. So, and that's heart to heart, brother. I'm so frothing for you, and yeah, do what you do best.
Cheers, bro. Yeah, we do what we do. Good man.
Fucking
Yeah,
oath.
Jesse, come soon.
See you,
Okay.
Robbo.